over there, and yeah, so we had quite a lot of retirements from various issues, but it doesn't seem any too catastrophic.
Bob Neal on pole, a little bit of a change-up. That might just change things up there in terms of the battle. Reinhardt was the man to beat, but of course we do invert the grid, that's why. So it's Bob Neal from Leon Loebscher and Reinhardt. That's the first three cars as the lights go out. Look at the drop already coming out of the second pack of cars there. And into the mix, right from the word go. Reinhardt Smith coming through there, Devin Robertson as well. Had a good start from him. I was chatting to Bernard when you were out on track, saying it's nice to have that big boss car here. But of course the second big boss car wasn't ready in time to get on track in time for today's racing. Oh, and really got a car off track.
Who's gone off there? Can we
see as it come out of the dust there?
Somebody just maybe tagged a bit of dust.
Might be, or no, there's definitely a car left there.
That's the red car. Is that Lorenzo?
Lorenzo Gauteng, 911. Someone call 911 down in turn 2. Castro Corner has got some problems again. There goes Devin Robertson through turn 4 in the big boss car, looking to try and just sneak maybe a little bit of an advantage over the rest of those sort of dolphin-shaped machines up top there. How's that for late braking?
So
and I think we might have had a tag there. This car left. Is that Loebscher? That's Loebscher.
Leon Loebscher.
Loebscher's out as well. So Loebscher out and Gauteng. So top runners in Class A and Class B on the first lap.
So a big incident, or almost incident over there. Naidu late braking onto Nick Muckris. There, Nick is kind of the front of that Class C pack over there. So I don't know if he's struggling still with something on the vehicle. He's not making any headway yet, catching Reinhardt Smith, who's leading that Class B after Lorenzo had handed that over with the corner 2 incident.
I'm not quite sure how Nut didn't hit the back end.
That was
of Nick Muckris, but we kind of changed positions watching to see all the action. Not always easy to do when you've got 3 classes and they're equally as exciting as each other to catch all that action. But as we sort of switched from the one bit of action to the next part, we thought we might see these two in pieces the next time we came to them.
And here we see Reinhardt looking to make his way up. He's going to be challenging Devin Robertson in that naturally aspirated E36. They'll go up the hill. Reinhardt's definitely going to have the legs on him. And Naidu's slowing a little bit there in front. They've not as much pressure on Nick Muckris. There we see Reinhardt Miller making a nice move into corner 5. Let's see if Devin's able to challenge back for the position. He takes the corner nice and early, and looks like he's going to take that position back.
Oh, nicely done. 20 versus 2, battle of the twos there, getting out of turn 6 and into 7.
And Devin squeezes him out.
And he does.
What a bit of racing. Is he going to cover the inside? No.
With the naturally aspirated car, he covers it instantaneously.
That was some racecraft right there. Excellent driving from Devin Robertson.
Knows exactly where to place the car. That's using the lack of power, but the experience, more importantly, to keep the car where you need it to be positioned. Coming along for the ride, though, about to join them, is Leonard Archer.
Right behind him, he's going to pick up the scraps if anything happens over there, but that attack is going to be relentless. So again, going up the back straight right now, we're sure Reinhardt's going to put huge pressure over there. Let's see what happens at corner 4. Does he have to go defensive, or is he about to take his normal line?
Watching the background here, they come onto the back straight. They come. Devin carrying the corner speed through 3, but inside line for the Amtech car. Just not able to squeeze through, but up the hill he should have the advantage. He's got the line, he's got the advantage, and it should be done. Yeah, there we go. A little bit extra power there from the turbo kicked in up the hill, and Devin Robertson promoted down 1 position, but he's not going to give it up without a fight. That is 100% sure.
A little bit of a fishtail over there getting out of corner 5, and that brings Devin right back onto his tail. So that fight isn't done. The responsiveness of that naturally aspirated motor, together with at the hands of Devin, expect that they're going to be challenging back for that position.
And they're closing on Nut, so Naidu could be in a bit of trouble too. It's going to be about to be closed down here rapidly by these two. They thought, I think Nut was watching in the background going, oh no wait, they're fighting. They'll slow each other down. No, they've sped each other up. Much to the demise there of the gap between themselves and Naidu.
Interesting dynamic over there, because we've got a Nut backing Reinhardt into Devin over there, which allows Devin to become closer in the competition again. This is going to become very interesting, that little trio there, and Leonard just waiting in the background there to lap up the prizes if anything goes wrong.
Currently Bob Neal's still out front in terms of overall. We're watching Troy Cochran come through there. He's just outside of that top 15. The Aero car still on track this time, as opposed to what we saw last time, parked in the kiddie litter. Then Rob Gearing, also running old style German touring car style colours there. Always great to see those kind of colours come back into motorsport. I love it when we get into sort of, these kind of festivals where we see these kind of cars, or, you're watching the Goodwood festivals, you see those old liveries come out.
All the heritage.
Yeah, just fantastic.
So there's that Grease Monkey Motor Garage. He's in between, that's Neil over there and the Corvette BMW E90. He'll be making his way through there if he can. We've got Troy just behind. Bernie leading that trio that we just talked about right now.
Yeah.
Driving a neat little race there.
Andre van Vuuren, I think, is the Corvette car you were talking about. He's in the yellow machine there, but watching for the progress here of Martins. Remember, Martins with that diesel-powered machine should have the advantage over a couple of the back marker cars here. He's definitely got the torque and the top end in terms of power. So whether or not he gets back into the mix and back up to where he would be on a usual occasion, we'll have to wait and see. Good opportunity there from Van Vuuren, diving through and using the quicker car coming through to get past on Reynolds.
Right, we haven't had a lot of Class A footage here, but Bob Neal is still leading the race, defending against Ryan Nike. So Leon Loebscher pulled off, it looks like, on lap 1.
Yeah.
But great job from Bob to keep the fast charging Ryan behind him for this long.
Ryan Nike, we saw, was literally untouchable in that first race, got a massive advantage. I think he eventually finished up. But it was quite a big margin there between himself, Bob, and Leon Loebscher. So to have him there, maybe Ryan's just hanging in, possibly just saying, you know what, I don't really have to fight you. I know I've got the additional power. Let's have some fun. And at the end of the day, we'll push through. You were about to mention Devin Robertson. I was watching that in the background as well, in the periphery, while I was chatting to you.
What a big mix-up over there. So
exactly.
Devin at the front of that trio. So he's been the winner in that little fight right now. Devin in front of Reinhardt. They both got ahead of Naidu. Leonard's still behind that trio over there, but Devin had just been fought by Reinhardt, but now he's in front, leading Class C.
That's great to see as well. There we go. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Naidu losing out. We did say that. He said we were watching the rearview mirrors and thinking, these guys, Devin Robertson sideways out of turn 4.
Nothing less than
sliding through there on those cooked tires.
Driving the wheels off of that thing.
Literally. I mean, you take into account the caliber. I mean, he's a Polo Cup champion, he's a production car champion, he's a world champion in NX Legends. He's done a couple of stints in BMW and Performance Racing Series. He's done a couple of sort of cameo stints in other categories as well. But when you look at this guy, the one thing that always stands out with me was when he climbed into a V8 supercar for the very first time. They bought a green Corvette V8 supercar. I can't remember whose car it was before. He went to Midval, chucked a set of Yokohamas on, and did one of the fastest outright laps ever done at Midval in a V8 supercar.
Incredible.
So that's what you're fighting against here. These guys, they're not professional racing drivers, and please don't take that the wrong way. I love the fact that this class brings in club drivers and competitive drivers together. That's the beauty of what you've done and what the class has done. But if you put in someone like, we brought in, who was it last year? That's racing overseas now. I can't remember that. Leighton Farine. He's a professional racing driver,
right?
Right. So it's a different story when you throw that kind of name into the mix.
Pedigree.
Yeah.
No, it's incredible. It is, specifically when you take a vehicle like that. Oh, the curving car of Andre van Vuuren, catching it nicely.
Looping out of turn 4. How's those brakes? Front and back smoking.
Steaming. Glad that he could catch that, because that could have been a nasty little fender bender right there. But he's caught the car before going into the Arco barrier there. So Renier leading Class B over there.
Nike's gone missing. Ryan Nike's dropping through the timing monitor there. Nike, is that in there? That is.
Wow, yes.
It's Ryan Nike. Well, I think that was maybe avoiding the spinning car. Now Nike might have had to go avoid the spinning car there in turn 4.
Take a look at the kitty litter there. It looks like there's a bunch of side skirts and car parts there.
Some on track as well, so we may have to get a safety car possibly here. There might be some debris on the circuit. Bob Neal's got some damage to the front end as well. Maybe the two they come together.
Yeah, maybe
they tagged through turn 4 after trying to avoid the spinning Corvette car. We didn't get that action here, unfortunately, but certainly Bob Neal is still at the... Oh, there we go.
Now we've got more coming off. Okay.
There's issue at 4.
There's something wrong.
Change of surface at turn 4, definitely. That's another car off at turn 4. So safety car has been deployed. Safety car has been deployed. There must be some kind of an issue at turn 4.
So that's Leonard Archer in the ACV car. So I wonder if that started with Andre van Vuuren. So he probably picked up whatever fluid. It spun off, and then that looks like behind him would have been the leaders in Class A.
And that's exactly what happened. I think what happened there is Bob Neal has probably gone into the back end of Nike, or Nike into Bob Neal. It looks like the other way around, because Bob's got the front end damage. Now whether
front bumper missing from that beautiful BMW E92 race car.
Delmon Mining Machine also
Looks like
slowing
he's-
and pulling
he's-
to the sideline.
yeah, is he gonna pull off?
He's not even going to be the first car to pick up. They're going to pick up Renier Smith. Renier Smith will be the first car to pick up. He's now leading overall. Just to let you know.
So is that the Class A cars out of contention?
All Class A cars out. Nika's out.
Andre's
Bob Neal's out.
still on the side there.
Yeah.
Hasn't.
Now, I wonder if he got caught out by something that made him spin. There's Bob pulling. He's not happy.
Yeah, not a good, recollection for Bob. You remember his last
Such a
incident
pity,
here. He had a big incident
Yeah,
coming into
huge
corner
one.
4, so
Huge
I'm quite sure that this is not looking good for his memories of SWAT Corps.
Okay, Ryan Nika's saying that he's in the pits, so maybe he's gone in for a quick check up there. But we're under safety car until we can get that Curvent International machine out of the way.
Got 2 laps left. I wonder if they're going to do a restart or whether we're potentially looking at a red flag session again.
Well, possibly they'll probably run it until they get to the 8 laps completed, so they can go back to 1 and make it 8 laps so that they can then red flag it. That's what they did the last time. So it gives you a chance not have to worry about the percentage being completed in the race.
Right.
So keep it under safety car. Complete as many laps as possible. Any parts there that you need for your car, I can get them for you quickly.
That's a great front splitter. Do you think we could ask one of the marshals? Could you just put
Yeah, this guy here. Please just pick that up and take it
Yeah.
to Nick Herbst's pit, please.
Yeah, pit 110, Marshall. Pit 110. Please bring that great carbon fiber splitter there.
Now listen, we joke about it. It's not always nice to see when
shame.
cars are gone off like that. But the bottom line is that's how racing goes sometimes. And it has unfortunately blown up in terms of Class A here because every single one of the Class A competitors are out.
Yeah, so we've had
does.
some big safety improvements with that new kitty litter over there, but look what it does to the aerodynamics and those kind of parts on the car there. I mean, how many parts can you count in that kitty litter right
No,
now?
there's a few. There certainly is a few. Devin looks like he might have had to go off track as well. He's got
Right.
some dirt on the left-hand
And
wheels.
Reinhardt just ahead of him. So Reinhardt
Yeah.
effectively, is he leading Class C then?
Yes. Yeah, he is. So you've got Renier and Nick.
It's actually showing a Nunt in second on our timing right now in Class C.
But I think Devin got through on him just before
Okay.
they passed the line the last time. So before the safety car came out, he just managed to squeeze through. So it'll probably correct itself now as they come across the line.
I suspect
And we have got 1 to go. We're going to finish under safety car.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to finish under safety. That's a pity because it was turning into such a nice little battle there, particularly amongst those 4 cars that we see in shot right now. They were just sort of starting to get into each other's
Class
mix
C
and
was having a great
some
ding
fun.
dong over there. We were looking for probably a move in the Class A cars between Ryan and Bob Neal. So unfortunately, we didn't get to see that action with that incident. But interesting to pick up on the footage if we can see if a vehicle dropped fluid or oil or what happened causing such a fiasco into corner 4.
So quick one, while we got this. We got Red Star coming up as the next round of this championship. You guys are at Red Star and then only go to M-Fest, hey?
If memory serves me correctly, I believe that's right.
All right, cool. So there's still 2 more rounds.
The red
Yeah,
flag
so
out
Red
there.
Star, just getting in my ears there. It is Red Star Raceway, which is the next round of the regionals, which means the red flag is out, which will go back 1 lap, take us to 8 laps completed. That's enough, as we saw in the first one. Pity that it's gone that way for both heats of Class A, B, and C. But it does happen. It does happen. Renier Smith will take the victory ahead of Nick Macris for Class B. Class C will be Reinhardt. No, it won't be. It'll stay the same. It'll be Devin from Anand because they had crossed in lap 8 before the safety car deployed. So
This will inevitably be
Troy
some
Cochrane, though,
corrections.
finished. There we go. Let's just mention the fact that
Okay.
the air conditioning Arrow Automotive BMW has definitely finished up this one
I think
out
he's
of the
enjoying not being in the kitty litter this time.
Yeah,
He's not
definitely.
the one parked.
Exactly.